Hi there, everybody. It's been a while, so hello. I hope you're all doing well. I have just a couple of quick things to share with you, just in no particular order. One thing that I wanted to do is share with you my latest order from Baum-kuchen, which is a store in LA, I think. And they are totally amazing. Wakako is just the coolest. This is their new tape, which I can't really show you very well because this priority box is too big to fit in this angle. But yeah, I mean, they're just so... I love this brand. I love this store. I discovered them because of Instagram earlier this year, and just since then I've watched them grow and I've watched them enhance their brand, and I love it so much. So one thing that is so cool is that they hand do this little origami deal, and they say, and this comes in every order, "We believe in pouring tender care to your package because these artifacts can be used and loved for a lifetime, and this is the beginning of their journey." So it's a very wabi-sabi kind of sentiment, which I love. P.S. These are very thick stock. They're letter pressed with the Baum-kuchen logo and the website there. And then change is the only constant is on the back of this one. I think they might have different sayings on the backs. Anyway, I have like 3 of these because they make awesome bookmarks. And then just the way that these things are packaged, like this is, I love it. And this is just, like, look at how beautiful. And I'm sorry the lighting is crappy, but it's a really nice sunny day, so I'm pretending that you're enjoying the sunshine just as much as I am. So I guess I will start with this. And this is their new masking tape, which I bought a roll of because I love them. This red string is fantastic. I actually have a whole spool of it that I bought in an earlier order, so it's really, really cool. Great for packaging things, and I actually keep my spare key on my wallet in this too, so I can dig it out easily. So let's open this sucker up. And I love the simple aesthetic of just the brown paper bags, and it is so cool. So, oh, and here comes my cat. She might walk across the frame here. So I ordered a roll of washi tape, and this is a, it's a classic-y collage tape, and this is in the narrow size. There is a wider one, but this is just sort of a collage. It's got some letters, and it's very brown and looks kind of torn papery, which I really like that look. I got some glassine envelopes, and unlike the ones that I have that open on the short end, these actually open on the long end, and they've got a bigger address label. So this is a pack of, I believe it's 6. And these are great. They add such a cool vintage vibe to outgoing mail. It's really, I love them. And then this is just a traveler's notebook grid refill. And then the other thing that I got, and this is like really big, exciting, expensive, but exciting. Oh, I need to keep this sticker for my weekly scrapbook. More excellent string. I love the way this is wrapped, but it slides right out here. And this is an MD paper notebook cover. It is by MD paper, so Midori, but it's designed to go over MD paper notebooks. So the cover itself is not paper, it's leather. And this is like a go-go leather. So my dog is really upset about something. And I am going to open this guy up. And we are going to, how does this open? Like that. Okay. I know how that works. Oh, okay, so this comes in a little black protective cover bag here. And I got this in the A5 size. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. You've got a little pockety thing here, a little pockety thing here, a pen loop. And this again is designed for an, oh, look at that. It's even, there's a cutout here, so this fits into the recess if you're not using it. That is great design. So what I bought this for, I'm not gonna put it around an MD paper notebook, but I have an A5 notebook that's the Apika CD, which is the smoothest, nicest paper I have ever used in my life. It's like if paper could seduce you, this paper would be the most seductive Like, oh, it's so smooth. It just makes you want to cry. I love it so much. So let's work this guy in here. Hope that he fits in the spine. Oh my God, it's a perfect fit, you guys. Perfect fit. So this is, I believe it's a veg tan leather, so this will darken with sun exposure, with exposure to the oil of my hands. And this, oh my God, this is gorgeous. Look at that. It is a 100% perfect fit. And that opens up, and there's an entry there. And this paper, I'm using grid paper. I've fallen in love, you guys, with grid paper. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know that I could journal on grid paper and be ridiculously happy, but I totally am. And can you hear how smooth that is? Oh, you guys, seriously, if you're in Japan, or if you go to Japan, or if you have a friend who goes to Japan, or you can order these on Amazon too. The Apika CD, these premium notebooks are just to die for. Seriously, to die for. Like, oh, love them. So that is just, oh, it's so, look how beautiful that is. Like, so beautiful. And it's lightweight too. It's not big and bulky. It's really lightweight. Got these little pockety doohickeys here. I'm completely in love. So, I guess one other thing I can do while we're here is take you through my current MTN setup. So let's do that. Let's do that. So this is my Midori Traveler's Notebook, and I am back on brand, you guys. I was using the Foxy Dories for a while. I even made a couple of my own. And there's nothing that beats the original, the quality of the leather. Just, I love, and I'm so happy. And I really wanted to make sure that I only had enough in here that it fits just the way it should. Like, I didn't want the kind where it's doing this. I didn't want to overfill it. I want to have just enough, and I think I've achieved that. So I've got my lucky 5 yen coin here. My ideas happen. This is also from Baum-kuchen. And it's darker than it was when I got it. Only a little bit, but, and this shine up here, this is my word for 2016. So that's the word I'm living by this year, or at least trying to. It's tough because I don't like to draw attention to myself. It's a very American thing to be like, me, look at how great I am. And I don't mind doing stuff like this where it's just me to you and we're people being people together, but I hate self-promotion. I hate drawing attention to myself. I hate saying, oh, I'm great, because what if somebody disagrees with me? Then I'm going to feel like a horrible person. So I have trouble with that, but shine is kind of, I'm trying to take ownership of my talents and being proud of the things, you know, that I have to be proud of, things that I'm good at, things that I'm skilled at, good at, stuff like that. So that's my word for this year. So this is a traditional and original Midori Traveler's Notebook cover. On the back, I just have a couple of things stamped in stays on ink, one in black, one in white. This is my name in katakana, and this is the character for Strive, and that was created with, I don't know how well you can see that. That was created with a vintage Japanese typewriter key that was given to me as a gift a couple years ago. This is my writing notebook, and you guys have seen this, I think, before. You've kind of seen the inside. This is still volume 6. I'm still working in grid paper. So just kind of notes and doodles and different plot points and stuff, keeping track of coloring here, because when you're writing a book with mermaids in it, you have to but keep track of not only hair and eye color, skin color, scales color, like it's just, you know, whatever. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in here. This is all my writing stuff. And it's filling up more slowly because I'm only doing writing in it. This is not my journal anymore. It's just my writing notebook. This is my planner notebook, and I'm in a Midori weekly layout. So, you know, basic. These are my pages so far. Very, very quick flip. Yeah, so that's good times, not a lot there. And then the folder that used to be in the front is now in the back. And this has, on the inside, I've still got my plastic. This is my guideline. So I have a grid on one side, lines on the other, and that goes really well underneath this Tomoe river paper because it's so thin that you can see the lines right through it. Let me put the light through so you can see. You're not going to see it on camera unless I have the light behind it, but you can kind of see right through the paper, which is awesome because you have guidelines on blank paper, which is fantastic. I've got my most used page markers here. This is my book of notes and lists, so things that I've ordered, my reading list, wish list for various stores and beauty products, how to submit manuscripts to a publisher because that's what I'm doing now, the Rock Your Handwriting Challenge, which I have totally fallen hopelessly behind on. Books and TV shows that have been recommended for me. These pages I'm going to skip over because they contain people's addresses who don't want me to share their addresses. This is a page that my dad drew while we were talking about science. We were at my cousin's birthday party and we started talking about quantum theory and perception of motion versus actual motion and vector and acceleration and the universe expanding. My grandmother was yelling at us. She was like, why do you guys always go off and talk about that? Isolate yourselves. And we're like, we're talking about science. Nobody ever wants to talk about science and quantum theory. So if you want to, by all means, join us. So that's all that's in there, but it's kind of really a very free form sort of thing. And then there's more post-it notes back here. And then back here, I have discovered something that is so simple, but so useful. And that is on my sticker sets, and you guys know how I love these, just stapling them in the top corner. I have done this for every active sticker set that I'm using, and it's so much better. I can keep everything together. It doesn't slip apart. It stays where it's supposed to be. It's amazing. And then this is my Oji-san Motherload. This is one each of all 5 of the Oji-san sticker sets that I own, and I washi taped them, as you can see, so I have kind of a little flip book, but they're all sort of graded slightly, off center from each other so that it's not one big bulky thing. It kind of spreads out, so it's not this, it's thinner, which I'm really having a hard time describing it, which is embarrassing. But anyway, you can kind of see how that would take up less space than a stack of 5. It's laminated. This is in a 3X lamination sheet, so very, very thin, keeps everything really skinny. I've got my aluminum ruler from Shady Glen, which I haven't been to in like 10 years. And that's that. And then this is my family at New Year's. So that is my Midori setup right now. I'm really, really happy with it. I haven't changed it. I mean, I've been in this same planner since the week of Christmas Eve. I haven't changed anything since then. So I'm so, so, so happy. And I may tweak and whatever, blah, 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 but love it, love it, love it, love it. So it is lovely to see you guys, and I will be back when I have something else to say. And until then, I hope that you have wonderful days ahead. Talk to you soon.